Good afternoon and welcome to Northern Lights College's 2022 Convocation ceremonies. The ceremony will begin shortly. I would ask that as the procession enters, you please stand and remain standing until after the acknowledgement and the singing of O Canada.
I would like to begin today's ceremony by expressing gratitude to the First Nations people of the Cree, the Dene, the Dunza, the Kaska, the Saulteaux, the Sekani, the Toltan, and the Tlingit, who reside where we live and work. We also recognize Métis Nation BC members and honor their gracious welcome. I would like to say a very special thank you to the NLC drummers for welcoming and guiding our procession and song today. I would now like to invite Caitlin Treble to the stage for the singing of O Canada. Thank you, Caitlin. Please be seated. I would like to invite Elder Florence Johnson to the stage for an elder prayer.
Tansi, Wikamaгаnak. Hello, my name is Florence Johnston, and I'm very honored to have been asked to say the opening prayer for this very special celebration. Congratulations, grads. I'd like to start off with a prayer in Cree to honor our day and ask for blessings, then in English, and end with the Lord's Prayer. How, momotawinan, kinanaskom tinanos mio kakisagak, sawim nenan kakiaway sino akuta, koyas kutuin graduates asche, kamio pematsuin, mio masihuin, ianisuin, wisih kamuinan tato kisagaw, kanagatimwik koyas kisimantu, kinanaskom tin, okse, hi. Dear God, Creator, we thank you for this awesome day, and especially for all the graduates who've completed their studies here at Northern Lights College on Treaty 8 territory. We ask for your blessings on each and every graduate moving forward onto their next journeys. Bless them and their families and all the teachers and instructors who've played a part in helping each individual to be successful. Keep them safe, dear God, Creator. Kinanaskom tin, hi. And now I'd like to take a minute to honor the First Nations bands who are associated with Treaty 8 territory, and they are West Moberly, Saulteaux, Doig River, Halfway River, Prophet River, Blueberry River, Fort Nelson First Nations, and McLeod Lake. Kanagatimwik Kisimantu, Kinanaskom tin. For those who care to, please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Hi, hi.
Thank you, Florence. Honored guests, graduates, families and friends, community partners and supporters, donors, Northern Lights College faculty, staff and administrators, good afternoon and welcome to this very special event. We are pleased to have you here to celebrate with us. My name is Steve Dowling, and I am the campus administrator for the Tumbler Ridge and Chetwynd campuses of Northern Lights College. I have the great honor of being your director of ceremonies this afternoon. I would just like to mention a few housekeeping items before we start. Please take note of the fire exits nearest to you. Washrooms can be found by exiting the ceremony room and turning right. Please stay with us for the duration of the ceremony out of respect for all the graduates, and do not block the aisles or the professional photographer. The professional photos taken here today will be available to graduates in the weeks following the ceremony. If you would like to take a photo, you are welcome to come forward and do so, though we ask that you stay behind the tape line and return to your seats as soon as possible. Thank you for being courteous. And before we start, please check that you have turned off your cell phone ringer. Thank you. At this time, I would like to take a moment to introduce you to our special guests and dignitaries who have joined us here today to celebrate the accomplishments of our college graduates. Please stand when your name is called, and I would ask that we please hold applause until all are introduced. Tyler Holt, Board Chair, Northern Lights College. Todd Bonderoff, President and CEO, Northern Lights College. Dr. Lauren Lovegreen, Senior Vice President, Academic and Research, Northern Lights College. Dawn Pettit, Honorary Associate of Arts degree recipient. Andra Graff, Vice President, Finance and Corporate Services, Northern Lights College. Jesse Drew, Vice President, People and Institutional Strategy, Northern Lights College. Scott Clerk, Acting Vice President, Student Services and Community Relations, Northern Lights College. Shaylee Wilbur, Counselor, City of Dawson Creek. His Worship, Alan Coutre, Mayor, Town of Chetwynd. Dan Rose, Director of Peace River Regional District, Electoral Area E. Kathy Handley, Dean of Academic and Vocational Programs, Northern Lights College. Leo Manning, Dean of Trades and Apprenticeship, Northern Lights College. Kathleen Lewis, Associate Dean of Academic and Vocational Programs, Northern Lights College. Nicole Dolan, Associate Dean of Academic and Vocational Programs, Northern Lights College. Rod Cork, Associate Dean of Trades and Apprenticeship, Northern Lights College. Brandon Lee McKinnon, Northern Lights College Board Member and Faculty. Laurie Archibald, Vice Chair, Northern Lights College Board. Curtis Rabel, Board Member, Northern Lights College. Andre Florida, Student Board Member, Northern Lights College. Jashanpreet Kaur, Student Board Member, Northern Lights College. Karen Simpson, President, Northern Lights College Foundation. Lindsay Borick, Executive Director, Northern Lights College Foundation. Lisa Ward, Board Member, Northern Lights College Foundation. Sean Logie, Apprenticeship Advisor for the Industry Training Authority. Linda Dufresne, representing the Métis Nation, BC, Ministry of Employment and Training STEPS Program. Michael Reedman, Assistant Superintendent and Career Programs, School District number 59. Laura Lee Mathias, Director of Student Services, Northern Lights College. Lindsay Teemer, Associate Registrar, Northern Lights College. Northern Lights College faculty, chairs, and non-instructional faculty. Thank you to all our special guests and dignitaries for joining us to recognize the achievements of the Northern Lights College class of 2022. We are here today to honor our convocating students. Graduates, your presence here shows your dedication, commitment, and hard work in your respective programs. Today is about you and the pride we all feel in your accomplishments. Today is the time to share with those in your lives who have encouraged you to pursue your dreams. We look forward to being able to recognize each one of you and to confer upon you the credentials you have earned and deserved. I would like to invite Tyler Holt, Board Chair, Northern Lights College, to say a few words.
Welcome, everyone. And I promise I'll keep it to very few words. But I've been asked to speak on behalf of the board, and really at the board level, we're always striving to enrich the lives, communities, and industry in northern British Columbia and wherever else our graduates may go. You guys are really what's going to accomplish our mission for us, and so I'm quite honored to be able to share this day with you guys. And I look forward to congratulating every one of you on stage today. But you all should be very proud of everything you've accomplished. Not only did you have the countless hours and work that took to get through your programs, but you did it at a time that was much more challenging than I think most of us on stage had during our studies. COVID was definitely a hard time. It was everyone was very isolated and had a lot more challenges and barriers than any of us faced during our studies. So you guys should all be very proud of what you've accomplished through that. And I'll leave it there, and congrats to every one of you.
Thank you, Tyler. I would like to invite the President of Northern Lights College, Todd Bonderoff, to share a statement on behalf of the Honourable Anne Kang, BC Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Training.
Thank you, Steve. To Northern Lights College 2022 graduates, I'd like to offer my most enthusiastic congratulations to all of the students who are graduating from Northern Lights College today. This is an incredible achievement. You should be very proud of the work that you've done to achieve this milestone. As graduates from Northern Lights College, you've equipped yourselves with the skills and the knowledge to make a difference in our lives today, working towards a better tomorrow. You join a distinguished alumni family who are leaders here in Northern BC. You have used the skills that you've learned at Northern Lights College to shape British Columbia and Canada in transformative ways. This is an incredible time to enter the workforce, whether it's in business, in healthcare, or in the trades. We are seeing extensive growth in technology and trades industries here in BC right now, and graduates can look forward to rewarding and engaging careers that help build a better BC for everyone. You are trailblazers who take on a big challenge and succeed. Be empowered to go out now and create positive change in your community. Thank you for sharing with me your joy and achievements today, and congratulations once again to all the graduates. Sincerely, Honorable Anne Kang, Minister of Advanced Education. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd, for sharing that message from the Honourable Anne Kang. I would now like to invite Shaylee Wilbur, Councillor, City of Dawson Creek, to say a few words.
Thank you. So if anyone's a fashion designer, grad gowns and these gowns need pockets. So I had this crinkled to my phone, so I apologize. So good afternoon. I would like to acknowledge that we are celebrating today on Treaty 8 territory. It's a traditional meeting ground, a gathering place, and a traveling route. I acknowledge all of the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries and for who we follow. So my name is Shaylee Wilbur, and I'm here as your representative for Mayor and Council. Well, graduates, your hard work, your dedication, and your passion has brought you to where you stand today, the end of a journey and at the door of the next one. So on behalf of the City of Dawson Creek, we're proud of you. But I also want to express that as you move on to your next steps, that you remember our community needs you. We need each one of you in your field of expertise, your passions, and your wisdoms. Northern rural communities struggle to find professionals. So just as you've chosen to gain your education here in the North at one of the best colleges, well, actually the best college in our country, I ask that you consider making your stand in the profession that you have chosen right here in rural Northern BC. Explore the world. Take pride in your achievements. Enjoy some sunshine. And on behalf of Mayor and Council and the City of Dawson Creek, graduates of 2022, we congratulate you.
Thank you, Shaylee. I would now like to invite His Worship, Alan Coutre, Mayor of Chetwynd, to give greetings and congratulations.
The times that we sit in, it's Tanse Katitin, that means as, what do you think today, eh? What do you think of today? And I'd like to, for this moment, take a minute to recognize and respect. So out of my speech, I'm going to take 30 seconds and just to respect the 215 children that were found that did not make it home from residential schools that kicked off all of this, and the Uvalde children that did not make it home. For 30 seconds, can everybody just take 30 seconds and stand up and just have a thought of these children? And one more, I would like to recognize a good friend, Brian. So when you think about people that have left, we will do this right now. Thank you very much. Let's have a seat and we'll have a good time today because it's very important that we understand what education is all about and how we perceive ourselves as the top predator on this earth. We were all meant to be part of this earth. We all grow up knowing that Mother Earth is one of the things that give us all we need. And yet we kind of misstep along the way and decide that we are the top predator. We are not. Our Creator created us to share with one another, and that's why when the teacher shares with you and with me and with everybody outside this establishment, we share each other's knowledge. The Creator gives us this opportunity, and I always ask, where is that? Right there. The Creator gave us that, and He gave us that for a reason, so that we could share Mother Earth, take care of Mother Earth. And for the mothers out there, you know what we talk about when the givers of life, and that is Mother Earth. And that's where we get this from, is the giver of life. And for the faculty, I'd just like to say thank you. And for the staff, all this support is important for each student that comes through this, these doors that we call education, and what we do every place we go. Doesn't matter if it's here at the Northern Lights College or it's the first time you step on a work site. You have to be educated in what you do. And it's very important to me, and it should be important to you, that you go home to your mother that gave you life, that hugs you, that when you scrape your knee, it's important that we do that. And this is the same thing we have to do with Mother Nature. When she does scrape her, when you do scrape your knee, you talk about Mother Earth and how she's going to help you. And I was very honored to come to you today and speak of just a little bit of what happens when we decide that we are not the top predator here. It is the Creator, God, that gives us this opportunity to be where we are today. And Kanaskamton, Todd, for allowing me to be here. And Kanaskamton now, all of you that are here today. And I'd like to say a good thank you. I take my hat off to all the students and say you are doing something very special. And it's a special day. I'm glad I'm part of it. And sunny and warm and smile. It's a great day to be alive.
Thank you, Mr. Coutre. I would now like to invite Todd Bonderoff, President and CEO, Northern Lights College, to give greetings and congratulations on behalf of the college.
Thank you, Steve. Graduates of Northern Lights College, how good is this to be here today? On again, off again, and we're back here to do this in person. So thank you all, and I'm glad to see everybody here today. To our dignitaries, board members, honorary degree recipient, members of our faculty, staff, ladies and gentlemen. Northern Lights College has been providing post-secondary education to the people of the northern BC, and beyond since 1975, almost 50 years now. We offer unique training opportunities for our students, including academic, trades, lifelong learning, and professional development programs. We provide accessible post-secondary education right here in the North. As we look to the future, though, we are constantly needing to adapt to the changes in the world without losing sight of our mission, our vision, and our values. I would like to begin by extending a sincere and warm welcome to all of you who came to join us here today in Dawson Creek for our convocation ceremony, where we'll acknowledge our students' completion of a phase in their education and career journey. Again, welcome and thank you to Elder Florence Johnstone for our prayer this afternoon. It's a pleasure to have you here at our celebrations. And again, thank you to our drummers, our very own NLC drummers, who led us in procession, Michael French, Colleen Casey, Elder Florence, and I see him over there, an old friend of mine, Clayton Davis. Thanks, Clayton. Welcome to Mayor Alan Coutre from the town of Chetwynd. We're always so grateful for your support and enjoy seeing you at the college. Thank you for coming. Welcome to Mayor Lorraine Machete from the village of Pooskoopi. Thank you for coming. Welcome to Councillor Shaylee Wilbur from the city of Dawson Creek. Thank you for coming. And welcome again to Dan Rose, Director for Electoral Area E. It's great to see you again, and thanks for being here again today. To our members of our Board of Governors, our Foundation Board, school district representatives, and other representatives from supporting agencies, we appreciate all of you for joining us here today as well. And thank you all for supporting Northern Lights College. At Convocation, I think it's a really great and important opportunity to acknowledge and thank our very capable faculty and dedicated staff who have contributed enormously towards the success of our students, of all of you. To our faculty, you are the backbone of our college. We are proud of the achievements that you attain with our students. Your dedication has contributed to the successful outcomes we are here celebrating today. And I want to recognize you for all of that. So just a moment to thank everybody for that. Over the past several months, there's been a significant change in the leadership of this college. With the transition of our previous president, Dr. Brian Kulmatisky, into retirement, and then his sudden passing, your support and encouragement from all of you to keep the course has been so impactful to me and to the ongoing leadership of this college. Brian made a huge difference in the lives of so many, and the college counts itself incredibly lucky and blessed to have known such an extraordinary man. And I'm sure he's here today to celebrate with us in spirit and to help celebrate all of you as graduates. Now, for our very special graduates, today marks an important milestone in a long journey for many of you. And I know it's been a long journey for some of you in particular to be sitting here today. On behalf of Northern Lights College, I'd like to extend my sincere congratulations to each of you on the occasion of celebrating your achievement of learning at a post-secondary level. Way to go, everybody. It's great. We all share in the joy of your success, and we are truly proud of your achievements. However, I know, and I want to specifically acknowledge that you've all had a lot of support to be here from friends, from family, from your classmates, and many others along the way. Their support is a big part of this day, and we thank them for their contributions to each of you. We all know that life can be overwhelming sometimes, especially when you have to work, study, do assignments, make new friends, and so much more. But never stop believing in yourselves and continue to keep learning as much as you can. Your education has contributed to a better understanding of the world, taught you all how to think at a higher level, demonstrated your ability to stay alert in those early morning and late night classes, allowed you to tolerate the scrutiny of successful examinations. It has already changed you and transformed all of you into a new and improved self. Being educated gives you more choices, it opens more doors for all of you, and allows you to consider options, and it keeps you in the relevant conversations. For me, having grown up in southern British Columbia, and like many of you, I started my post-secondary journey at a smaller rural college, which in many ways is very similar to our college. I went on to further education in Prince George at the University of Northern British Columbia, UNBC. And for me, that was the start of an amazing pathway and journey into the north. After completing my studies at UNBC, my journey continued further north to Fort St. John. Back then, the employment opportunities were endless in the north, which is very much how that is today. And almost 20 years later, I live here now in Dawson Creek with my family, and I have never looked back or regretted the decision to make the north my home. I hope that all of you will consider the north your home, or your home away from home. This is an amazing place to study, to work, to live, and one day raise a family. In conclusion, I really want you to consider this message. And it's from a lady, her name is Susan Scott, and she's the founder of Fierce Conversations. And here's the message. Our work, our relationships, and our lives succeed or fail one conversation at a time. And while no single conversation is guaranteed to transform a company, a relationship, or a life, any single conversation can. Speak and listen as if this is the most important conversation you will ever have. It could be. Participate as if it matters, because it does, and do it one conversation at a time. I hope each of you has made the most out of your college experience with us. And once again, as president of Northern Lights College, I am proud and delighted to congratulate all of you. This is just one of many great things still to come for each of you. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
Thank you, Todd. I would now like to call on our registrar, Warren Stokes, to announce the Governor General's Academic Medal and the Lieutenant Governor's Medal recipients.
The Governor General's Academic Medal, Collegiate Bronze, is awarded for academic excellence to the Northern Lights College student who achieves the highest overall upon graduation from the diploma-level post-secondary program. The award is provided by Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Mary Simon, Governor General of Canada. Jennifer Morris is graduating with a diploma in early childhood education and care. She achieved an overall grade point average of 4.25 out of a possible 4.33. I would like to invite Dr. Lauren Lovegreen, Vice President Academic and Research, to come forward for the presentation. As work is progressing to create an updated Governor General Academic Medal for Canada's first Indigenous Governor General, Jennifer will be receiving a certificate today, and the new medal is anticipated in the fall. Jennifer. Established in 1979 by the Ministry of Advanced Education and known simply as the Lieutenant Governor's Medal, this award underwent a significant change in 2019. Now called the Lieutenant Governor's Medal for Inclusion, Democracy, and Reconciliation, it recognizes students in vocational, career, and degree programs who have made outstanding contributions to the promotion of inclusion, democracy, and/or reconciliation within their campus community. Recipients are chosen by the institution that they attend. Colleen Casey is graduating with a diploma in business management. Colleen has worked diligently towards reconciliation during her time at Northern Lights College. You could often find her in the Dawson Creek Indigenous Gathering Space, where she led the popular Strong Women's Circle on Fridays and was actively involved in the Drum Circle on Wednesdays. She has been a friendly and welcoming presence, striving to make Indigenous culture and a natural part of campus life. When she's not on campus or completing her studies, she is a mother of 4, runs her own business, sits on the board of the Nawakan Friendship Center, and attends Sweats. She practices Wakatoan, a Cree word meaning all are related, that encourages treating others with love and kindness. Colleen goes out of her way to help students navigate their college experience and has built a good rapport with Indigenous, domestic, and international students. She is always learning ways to expand her cultural awareness and help others to do the same. I would like to invite Dr. Lauren Lovegreen, Vice President Academic and Research, to come forward for the medal presentation. Colleen, would you please come forward and accept your award? Please join me in congratulating Colleen on her achievements.
Thank you, Warren. This year we have the pleasure of honoring Colleen Casey as the 2022 Dawson Creek Convocation valedictorian. Please join me in welcoming Colleen back to the stage for the valedictory address.
Tansei. Hello. My name is Colleen Casey from Métis Nation, BC, or Esquio Amua Kawichinagamoman, woman who sings with bees. I live, work, and learn on Treaty 8 territory and was born and raised in Dawson Creek, BC. I have been fortunate enough to attend Northern Lights College not once, but twice, and I have had two completely unique experiences each time. I have recently successfully completed my business management diploma and have already been able to apply this practical knowledge to my own business, Nordic Vale Honey Farm. I feel truly honored to be this year's valedictorian for the NLC graduating class of 2022. We have all learned so much over the past 2 years, both in and out of the classroom. There were extra challenges to navigate when courses were online, and new skills to discover all over again when we were able to attend classes in person. When we returned to traditional studies in the classroom, I, like many of you, was nervous. My first semester back in school, the instructor for one of my classes asked if everyone had a friend or people they knew in class, and it seemed like everyone knew each other. They were grouped together, visiting, hanging out. I looked around and I was like, I don't know anyone here. So not just a few, but several of you approached me after class to reintroduce yourselves. Turns out we've worked together on previous group projects and other classes. So it was nice to finally be able to meet you in person and be able to put the faces to the names. I feel that I cannot adequately express the very meaningful connection that I was able to reclaim through this school, not just by having met amazing people, but also through the Indigenous gathering space, which has been like a home away from home. It's a beautiful, comfortable place where students can hang out and study, come by for snacks and a coffee, or hang out and eat lunch, or just visit and cozy up by the fire. I truly treasure the knowledge shared through the various activities that were hosted in this space that I have been able to participate in. Soup and bannock days are some of my favorites. I am also fortunate to be part of the drumming group and strong woman circles at the college. I've heard many stories from people and am blown away by some of the challenges and experiences that people have gone through just to be here. Henry Ford said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." We are all on our own journey and have so much potential and possibilities ahead of us. I have enjoyed meeting so many of you, and I am fascinated to learn how we all ended up here at this time and in this place where we have been able to share, grow, and discover and learn together, even if only for a short time. There are so many ways we can learn from one another, not just in the classroom, but also about each person. I read somewhere that everyone you meet knows something that you don't, and it's true. We are all unique, and I have loved getting to know more about the rich and diverse cultures and backgrounds that are a fundamental part of Northern Lights College. I have been inspired not only by teachers and staff, but also by fellow students and community members. You know that expression that you don't know what you have until it's lost? Well, in this case, I feel like I didn't know what I was missing until I was gifted this experience. Wakatowin is a Cree word meaning all are related. It encourages treating others with love and kindness. So please know that there is always somebody rooting for you and you are already worthy. I wish you comfort on challenging days, smiles for when your sadness intrudes, laughter to help you feel lighter, friendships with true connections, confidence for when you may doubt yourself, the courage to truly know who you are, the patience to accept the truth, and love in its many forms to help make your life more complete. One of my favorite quotes is from Zig Ziglar, who said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." Graduation signals the completion of a program, but it's not the end, it's just the beginning. I am truly blessed to have the experiences I have had here at Northern Lights College and in getting to know all of you. I'm grateful for the knowledge gained, the relationships and connections that were made, and also, I can't wait to find out where we all go from here. Thank you so much. Keenan Askumtin.
Thank you, Colleen. Now I would like to call on Board Chair Tyler Holt to come forward to acknowledge our 2 Honorary Associate of Arts degrees recipients for 2022.
Every year, the college recognizes individuals as distinguished Northern Lights College members through awarding the Honorary Associate of Arts degrees. The honorary degree recognizes individuals who have made direct and significant contributions to the college region, have enhanced or promoted the college's image and reputation in British Columbia and beyond, or have distinguished themselves provincially, nationally, or internationally in the fields of education, public service, business, the professions, or the arts. This year, NLC received nominations for the outstanding contributions of 2 individuals. On June 9th, at our Fort St. John campus convocation ceremony, we conferred John Carriata as one of our Honorary Associate of Arts degree recipients for 2022. Please join me in congratulating John and his achievements. Today, we'll be conferring an Honorary Associate of Arts degree to Don Pettit. Don is a longtime resident of Dawson Creek and founding member of the Peace Energy Cooperative, a group dedicated to sustainable living and renewable energy in the Peace region. He practices what he preaches as he has a full solar array on his home just outside Dawson Creek that allows him to live completely off the grid. Don is an established photographer and has published several books of his work, including The Peace, A History in Photographs, and Bear Mountain Wind Park. He has had several art shows at the Dawson Creek Art Gallery and has a long-running column about sustainable living in Alaska Highway News. Please join me in congratulating Don Pettit and his achievements.
I would now like to call President and CEO Ton Boderoff, Registrar Warren Stokes, and our Honorary Associate of Arts recipient, Don Pettit, to join NLC's Board Chair center stage for the conferring of the Honorary Associate of Arts degree. I present to you Don Pettit, Honorary Associate of Arts degree recipient for 2022. Northern Lights College is proud to bestow upon him the Associate degree of Arts, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Don, will you please come forward to address our convocating class of 2022?
Hello. Well, I'm very grateful for this opportunity to speak to you today and to be awarded this honor for my environmental work. I guess this makes me an honest-to-goodness, certified, accredited tree hugger, and I'm proud of that, too. I spent the last 50 years or so studying the science of our environmental issues, organizing protest groups, and trying to slow down the rate of environmental destruction I was witnessing. I did this from a love and respect for nature, and of course, a love and respect for humanity, too. We are such an important part of the natural world on our little blue planet now, and we are such an amazing species. But eventually I got burned out on all that negativity, all the fighting, working against things. Instead, I did a 180. I decided to dedicate the rest of my life to positive things, to real solutions, to help create the world I wanted to see. That's what I've been doing for the last 20 years or so. I started by creating Peace Energy Renewable Energy Cooperative in 2003, right here in Dawson Creek, with my friend Paul Kuriata. That's Western Canada's first renewable energy cooperative. We played a critical role in the creation of Bear Mountain Wind Park, BC's first wind facility, and now we're installing solar all around the Peace region. When it comes to negativity, though, it'd be hard to beat the negative news around climate change, wouldn't it? You're all probably sick of hearing about the climate catastrophe, the climate crisis, all the sacrifices we're going to have to make, all the lifestyle changes we're going to have to make, whether we want to or not. And I say blah, blah, blah to most of that. Today I'm here not to sugarcoat the situation. There will be tough times ahead. But I want to tell you that a lot of that negativity is a bunch of BS. The changes we're going to have to make now, and we do have to make them, are nothing but good news. And I want to tell you why. We're already well on our way into one of the biggest, most radical changes humanity has ever faced, and now it must be done at breakneck speed. This is truly an historic moment, and all of you will have a critical role to play. You have inherited a brave new world, but now you are the teachers, the business managers, caregivers, social workers, the technicians, carpenters, engineers, and builders, the tradespeople, scientists, innovators, entrepreneurs, the inventors, and the mothers and fathers who will actually make this massive worldwide change happen. And this is not bad news. For you, there will be unlimited opportunities for new clean energy jobs, for new businesses that have hardly been imagined yet, for real prosperity that is no longer based on profit from environmental destruction. Instead, profit and progress will be based on efficiency, intelligent use and reuse of resources, new ways of manufacturing, new and exciting modes of transportation. These new and better ways of doing things are already being rapidly implemented all around the world. The sun shines every day. The wind blows every day too, and the earth is warm beneath our feet. These new renewable energies are self-perpetuating, and everybody all around the world has lots of them, many thousands of times more energy than we'll ever need. Once the infrastructure is in place, the solar farms, the wind farms, the geothermal plants, we will never have to make energy again. Instead, we will simply harvest the energy that the earth gives away for free. The same energies that have powered life on this planet ever since there has been a planet. And the supply of these limitless energies will last forever. The age of energy scarcity is ending. As an amazing example, let's look at solar electricity. Not even on the energy map just 20 years ago, solar has now become the fastest growing, least expensive form of energy ever developed. This very rapid energy transition that we absolutely must make is already happening all around the world, and right here in the Peace Country too. Millions of watts of solar power have already been installed around BC and Alberta Peace regions, on homes, businesses, and city facilities. This college, at this very moment, is 100% powered by the wind turbines up on Bear Mountain, and so is most of the South Peace region. As that 100 million watts of wind energy flows into the local grid. Energies like this will power us through the 22nd century and far beyond. And you will make this happen. And you will reap the benefits too. Your homes will be powered by inexpensive sun and wind energy. You'll be driving powerful electric vehicles if you choose to drive at all, and also powered by the sun and wind. And all this comes with a healthier, cleaner environment, of course, driven by a growing respect for the natural world on which our very lives all depend. You get the idea. The climate crisis will create unprecedented challenges, but it also lays out a clear path to a much, much better world, a world so close now it is well within our grasp. Right now is when we need to make this massive shift, and right now is exactly when we have the knowledge, expertise, and technology to do so. Remarkably, the timing is perfect. Now we entrust to you a global civilization based on science and technology, a world we all must understand. Trust the science. Science is by far, without the slightest doubt, our most reliable source of information and insight today. Remember that there is a very big difference between scientific fact and opinion. Learn how to tell the difference. To understand the rapid changes that are upon us and to make good decisions and choices, the advanced learning that you have begun here at Northern Lights College must continue. Over my long career, I've been a chemistry research assistant, a photographer, a video producer, a book publisher, a marketing specialist, and now a renewable energy consultant. Pursue your interests and pursue them passionately, and you cannot fail. There are no uncertain futures, just a very, very wide range of possible ones. The future that actually does unfold is 100% determined by what we do now, you and me, collectively and individually, every day. There is only one path forward now, just one. It is a path that is clearly marked. We know the steps we have to take along this path to a sustainable world, and we know how to take those steps. There are no mysteries here or great breakthroughs required. We already have everything we need. Except my last page. Many have already taken the first steps along this path to sustainability. We stand by to help, but now it is up to you to lead us the rest of the way. From all my heart, I thank you.
Thank you, Don Pettit. And now we have come to the most important part of our ceremony, being able to recognize you, our students, and your achievements. I would like to call President Todd Bonderoff and Board Chair Tyler Holt to confer your credentials. Graduates, please stand.
Well, I better not waste any time. Upon the recommendation of the Registrar and by the authority vested in me by the Province of British Columbia, I hereby confer upon you the credentials that you have earned and all of the rights, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Mr. Registrar, please present the graduates.
Graduates, please be seated. We will now begin the conferring of the graduates. Feel free to applaud, to hoot, to holler, and cheer the graduates as they cross the stage. Okay. You have to come up, graduates. Our very first program today, receiving a Certificate in Applied Business Technology Administrative Assistant. Our first graduate is Andrea Dizon. Our next graduate is Yvonne Doonan. Christina Terry Lynn McCready. Our next program is the Post-Degree Diploma in Business Management. Our first graduate is Julian Marie Lorenz D. El Lipio. Gayatri Shaulagang. Kajal Gill. Balwinder Kaur. Japinder Kaur. Jashanpreet Kaur. Ian Kevin Morales. Rashmita Kumari. Jagdeep Singh. Christian Dane Al Tugikana. Our next program is the Post-Degree Diploma in Business Management, Health Administration Specialization. Our first graduate is Jovi Marie Aberion Balangit. Jamie James. Rhea Haralve. Komalpreet Kaur. Grace Santiago Monghit. Nana. Damini Rangha. Mahak Sharma. Marijan Villia Tito. Wanali Eden May Kanoi. Wanali is receiving a diploma in business management. Colleen Casey. Astha Chum. Sachin Dayswell. Andre L. Florida. Marie Charity Jacosalem. Kiranjot Kaur. Simran Kaur. Kaylee Lindberg. Siddhant Rana. Payal Sati. Anmol Singh. Our next program is the Certificate in Business Management. Our first graduate is Precious Arangalan. Tyler Bondaroff. Angelou Cacho Borja. Grace Inkiruka Ibe. Richelle A. Mendoza. Edward E. Tria. Carlos Villarroel Rojas. Our next program is the BC Adult Graduation Diploma. Our first graduate is Kennedy Hendrickson. Our next program is the Diploma in Practical Nursing. Our first graduate is Amber Bartesek. A unique part of our ceremony today is the time-honored tradition within the nursing profession of capping all our nursing students. Nursing school is a journey, often described visually as a path, one leading through the open green fields filled with gently swaying grasses to a winding, steep, mountainous passage with occasional boulders to challenge your fortitude. The eventual goal of reaching the top of the mountain is one that does not come easily. Our next graduate is Kat Carlisle. The nursing, pinning, and capping ceremonies signify the end of a rigorous and physically demanding program of study. The capping or pinning ceremony is often more personally meaningful than the graduation ceremony, as it signifies initiation into the brotherhood and sisterhood of nurses. It is a mindset, a way of thinking and being as a nurse, very different than the feeling one might get from the formal completion of a licensure exam, which often follows the more traditional ceremonies. Our next graduate is Charla Graham. Historically, nursing ceremonies can be traced back to the Crusades of the 12th century. The Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist tended to the injured and infirm crusaders. When new monks were initiated into the order, they vowed to serve these sick soldiers in a ceremony where each monk was given a Maltese cross. The first badges given to those who nurse. Our next graduate is Alex Henschel. The Order of St. Lazarus made significant historical contributions to the foundation of the hospital standards in nursing. They were pioneers of communicable disease care, such as leprosy, syphilis, and other chronic skin diseases during their period, and established one of the few hospitals in the territories of their reign. Our next graduate is Sarah Holt. More modern ceremonies date back to 1855, when Florence Nightingale was awarded the Red Cross of St. George by Queen Victoria in recognition for her tireless service to the injured during the Crimean War. She in turn presented a Medal of Excellence to her brightest graduates. By 1916, the practice of pinning and capping of all new graduates became a ceremony rich with symbolism and history. Our next graduate is Tanisha Tian Johnson. As many of you may already know, Florence Nightingale's legacy infuses nursing study in almost every aspect. Nightingale changed the face of nursing by introducing sanitation measures for the sick, opening windows to allow people to heal, to breathe fresh air, acknowledging the need for wholesome food in order to heal. To this day, Florence Nightingale is broadly acknowledged and revered as the pioneer of modern nursing. Our next graduate is Raya Jocelyn Kish. Furthermore, Florence Nightingale is quoted as saying, "Wise and humane management of the patient is the best safeguard against infection. To safeguard against infection, a nurse will need a vast repertoire of tools, including unremitting attention to the patient, effective nursing practices, and prompt interventions. The use of these tools will help keep infections in check. Our next graduate is Fersan C. Mangeo. All nurses have times when they have to stand strong, but there are times they may not be able to do it on their own. Florence Nightingale calls for nurses to put the good of those they are caring for first, and second only to the consideration what it was to their place to do. She calls for healthcare professionals to work together and take action for the well-being of the patient. Our next graduate is Aubrey Rose Pasia. The commitment required of nursing led to the development of the Nightingale Pledge. Less formal than an oath, it was composed by Lystra Gretter in 1893 as an adaptation of the Hippocratic Oath. Since this time, nursing students will often read this pledge aloud to commemorate the culmination of their formal studies and the beginning of a career founded in caring and giving. Our next graduate is Elena Ray Pearson. I will now share with you the pledge as nursing students know it. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. Our next graduate is Shailene Marie Wenger. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in their work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family members coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. Nurses' caps historically were a very visible and symbolic part of their uniform, which were worn in practice well into the 1970s. Symbolism aside, their whole experience of being a nursing student is often an emotional roller coaster. Students create bonds as they cry together, laugh together, and share their stories with each other. But at the end of the day, they know the nursing profession is what they were meant to do. Our next program is the Certificate in Healthcare Assistant. Our first graduate is Leah Lister. Jenny Rose Casareno. Cassidy Leanna Hutchison. Jenny Lynn Jayona. Alex Lilico Ketting. Shania McCurdy. Chikodili Juliet Obika. Maria Leah Torres. Elizabeth Alice Young. Our next program is the Diploma in Early Childhood Education and Care. Our first graduate is Mona Ann Bosiri. Alicia Burton. Jennifer Morris. Our next program is the Diploma in Social Services Worker. Our first graduate is Gilblythe Jill M. Alderite. Victoria Kathleen Breckus. Richard Clayton Davis. Devin Geddes. Mary Joanne Gonzalez. Ashley Hingley. Chad Lafleur. Carrie Lynn Patterson. Our next program is the Associate of Arts degree. Our first graduate is Rachel Fonda. Jashanpreet Kaur. Kushpreet Kaur. Manat Kaur. Navneet Kaur. Rahul Nayar. Pelvi. Shrishti Prajapati. Kimberly Rood. Anmolpreet Singh. Gurpreet Singh. Lovedeep Singh. Varsha. Our next program is the Associate of Arts degree with a specialization in health studies. Our first graduate is Pamela Victoria Simpson. Pamela is also receiving a certificate in pre-medicine today. Our next program is the Associate of Science degree. Our first graduate is Gautam Batra. Karen Joshi. Harsimar Kaur. Kulwinder Kaur. Prachi Arora. Rishab Rana. Pradam Singh. Our next program is the Certificate in General Arts and Science. Our first graduate is M.P. Wolf. Suman. Our next program is the Diploma in Aircraft Maintenance Technician. Our first graduate is Gagandeep Singh. Our next program is the Certificate in Automotive Service Technician Foundation. Our first graduate is Emmanuel Jan N. Baroy. Lucas Reeves. Heidi Whedon. Our next program is the Certificate in Enhanced Carpentry Foundation. Our first graduate is Efren Regalado Ortega. Our next program is the Certificate in Aesthetics. Our first graduate is Jasmeet Kaur. Lovepreet Kaur. Ruby Noski. Juan Alejandro Geraldo Aruz. Braden Alexander Kreitzinger. Our next program is the Advanced Certificate in Culinary Arts. Our first graduate is Aurora Flegg. Karamjeet Kaur. Sanjot Singh Guman. Our next program is the Certificate in Professional Cook Apprenticeship Level 1. Dexter Cortez. Arlinda Flores Daculas. Crystal Ann Marcello Echano. Michelle Ferrer Evangelio. Beyond Kaur. Jashanpreet Kaur. Rajwinder Kaur. Ruth Angelique B. Marquez. President Bondaroff, may I present to you the Northern Lights College Convocating Class of 2022.
Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate this special day with us. Our thanks go out to the many people who have worked so hard behind the scenes over the past few months to make this ceremony such a success. Graduates, you will be getting ready in a moment to join the recessional march from the room. Please return your gowns immediately following the recessional to the staff in the same location you picked it up. The cap tassel is yours to keep to remember this special day. There will be celebratory cake, coffee, and tea for all graduates, families, friends, guests, faculty, and staff offered at the back of the ceremonies, so please enjoy. Photos may be taken in and around the stage with your special grad. And that concludes our 2022 Convocation ceremony. Congratulations, graduates. And now I invite you all to please stand for the recessional.